Today is our first home game of the year. If you've been following along with my season, we've had a lot of road games and a lot of traveling, but now we're finally at home. And I want to take you guys through a detailed pregame routine that I go through. It's a lot easier at home because I'm in my own space and I can really dial in my routine that I feel helps me perform the best on the court. So it's about 4 hours until game time. Let's get straight into this pregame routine. In the final hours before the game, I like to go over film from previous games and the scouting report for our opponent. This is more of a refresher as I've already spent a lot of time looking through this in the previous days. Basketball is a high-paced game, so it's not like memorizing each detail will pay off at game speed, but focusing on a few key points will help. I focus on the players I will be guarding and their tendencies rather than everything about them. In terms of the other team's plays, I refresh on our team's rules to guard the various actions, like a down screen or a transition ball screen. But I don't try to memorize every single play. Don't think of film study and scouting reports as homework, but more so something that will give you that little extra edge that may help you outcompete your opponent in critical moments. Around 3.5 hours before game time, I'm having a light pregame snack. I need to ensure I have the fuel to perform, but it's really critical to make a smart meal choice this close to game time. I didn't have anything in the fridge that would do the job today, so I ordered some food to the apartment.
Pause for that slurp right there, that was crazy.
A natural acai bowl from my local spot. It hits all the right nutritional requirements, and well, it's just insanely good too, which helps. Other things I rotate between are a few high-carb options like a toasted bagel or some sort of sandwich. But acai bowls hold a special place in my heart, especially because I am in Portugal. If you follow the channel, you know I'm all about journaling as a way to organize your thoughts and set your intentions. For me, it is a staple of my pregame routine. It's important to set your intention on what exactly you want to achieve in the game. Manifest the outcome and make intentional the key elements you want for yourself in this upcoming game. For me today, my personal keys were play with full confidence and focus, to believe in my body, and to rely more on instinct and simply not overthink. I always write out team keys as well to remind myself that it will always be team first and me second. Now obviously if I play well, the team will play better, but I pride myself on being a team first guy. I also like to remind myself to have fun because, well, that's when I play my best and feel the most free. As I finish up my journal, I'm also finishing up my acai bowl. Often I eat and journal at the same time to pace myself so I don't just smash that acai bowl immediately. After my journal and snack, I do a mobility warm-up at home on my balcony. As pro athletes, our bodies are our livelihood, and mobility and freedom of movement is an integral part of this. I build into my normal daily routine lots of mobility exercises regardless, but prior to game time, it's really important for me to get my body ready for performance. For me, this early mobility routine is meant to free up my body from either some extended periods of resting on the couch or a nap or something. I feel my body feels looser and more responsive if I do this quick 10 to 15 minute routine. I know this sounds a bit strange, but I also schedule out my coffee consumption on game days. Caffeine has a big effect on me, so I make sure to be conscious of when and why I'm drinking my coffee. The first coffee of the day comes just over 3 hours before game time. This ensures that I won't be too jittery, but also alert and feeling good when I get to the arena. I consume my final coffee about 90 minutes before game time to improve cognitive function and physical readiness. Caffeine has been shown to be a performance enhancer if used strategically, and I do my best to do exactly that. While maybe not applicable to everyone, I gotta take my pups out before the game. Each of us likely have some responsibilities unique to us that we need to factor into our preparation or daily routines. As a dog dad, this is my duty and I'm happy to do it. Quick walk with them also helps me clear my head a bit and enjoy some time with them before I need to head to the arena. Sadly, since my wife comes to all the games, they do gotta spend some time alone at home during these games. The best part though about dogs is that no matter how your day or your game goes, they will always be patiently waiting with the same love and affection for you, no matter the outcome. Dogs really are the best. Hit that gritty. Hit that gritty. Bye, dogs. Bye, babies. I say goodbye to the dogs and me and Carly shuffle out to the car. Depending on traffic and game time, we're leaving our apartment to get there around 2.5 hours early. Today there wasn't any traffic at this time and I live relatively close to the arena, so we were able to make it there in about 20 minutes. So it's now 6 p.m. Game's at 8:30. I'm 2.5 hours early to the arena, and it's a little earlier than normal, but I gotta get some prehab for my shoulder, stuff for my knee, but yeah, keep chugging along. Once I arrive to the locker room, I get changed into some Benfica practice gear and head over to the physio to work on a shoulder issue that's been nagging me for a bit. After some heat to warm up my AC joint, I then head over to the weight room to do some more mobility work and to get my body activated for the game. My pregame weight room session is meant to be a sort of build-up, meaning that the exercises are progressively more dynamic as I get deeper into the activation. My first few exercises are mobility and range of motion specific to get my body comfortable for the positions I'll experience in the game. I hit some balance work and then begin to move my body quicker as to prepare for the game twitchier reactions. I'm still recovering from a calf strain, so I end the session with some assisted pogo jumps to test out how light force feels through my calves. I urge you to really study your body, its needs, its patterns, and either build out a program for yourself or have someone make one that is specific to your body. For me, it is the only way I'm still playing with all the games and minutes I've played in my career.
See, is it a bucket? The Benfica legend.
An hour and a half before game time, we're on the court for shoot-around. I try to give myself at least 30 minutes before team warm-up, practice some in-game situations I expect to be put in. This is based on our team's play selection, my role in the game, as well as the scouting report and film analysis. The idea is to combine all these components together to make a simple routine to fine-tune my shot and shore up my decision-making for the game. Next, we have our team warm-up, which is roughly 50 minutes before game time. We want to get a good sweat in, get comfortable, get the body ready to move at game speed. The goal is to be physically and mentally prepared to get in the zone. Ultimately, we're as ready as we can be. We've been practicing day in and day out for this moment, and it's all about trusting our systems and each other. You know what the next thing is? Game time.